And so soon I was like, okay, well, I can't be a doctor. I wanted to be a dentist, and I was told it was the same sort of classes. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to be fixing teeth either. And I was never big into reading and writing for long periods of time. So attorney was out at a very early age. And engineering, I was like, okay, I'm good at numbers, but I don't think I'd be fulfilled in that side of things. And so to answer your question, no, I didn't know I was going to be doing this until college, to be honest.
Huh.
Yeah. And so I was a finance major. I went to school up in St. Louis, and I said, I get a finance degree. I can figure it out from there. I can major in finance, get some sort of job, and we'll figure out the career later on. Until second semester, I took a financial planning class just for credits, just to get by. And one day, my professor was talking. She was actually an advisor, and she was kind of talking about like her day to day. And I said, wait a second. Ears kind of perked up a little bit, and I was like, okay. She says she talks a lot with people. She meets people. She deals with their money, and that's kind of her day to day. And I said, I think there's something there. Mm-hmm. And so I started doing a lot of research. I did a lot of research in terms of just the wealth management field, and financial planning has its own world. Yeah. And so it just took a lot of research for me to figure out kind of my place in it. And for me, what it came down to it is, and she said this, and I've really thought about it kind of ever since then, is the two most important things in most people's lives is family and money. And some people, different orders, right? I'm not here to speak on what order it should be, but for most people, those are two, if not two of the top three things that people deal with and are concerned mostly about. Mm-hmm. And so for me, being able to meet people in that space and deal with that with them is something that I really don't take for granted and I love doing.